How are we doing, YouTube? This is commute number 4. 4. It's actually it's a commute if you're commuting from home, from work to home. It's actually a reverse of the way we normally do it. As you can see, we've got the Mustang back in running order after we've got the audio upgrade pretty well finished. All we need now, hold on a minute. All we need now is to tune it. That's where we put the microphone here, where I sit, and professionally tune it, I guess. Well, the shop is officially closed until the 8th, like January 8th. Now we're still on call for our clients and stuff, like our business enterprise clients, but as far as shop, we're closed. We're closed for Christmas and New Year's. So now I've got to go home and I've got to get ready for this RV trip. I'm trying out a new mount that's holding my camera. It's shaky a little bit. If it makes you guys sick, or if I see that it's too bad in post, I won't use it anymore. Stuff's all trial and error. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad to have the Mustang. It's a pretty day here. It's 58 degrees right now. It's unseasonable. That's not type of weather we usually get in December and January. I missed that. But anyway, I've not talked much about the car. We've put an audio system in it, but I've really not went over, the mods and everything that's done to it. Of course, it has the Borla Attack catback exhaust. It's got a C&L, I believe. C and something's cold air intake. It's got the bigger throttle body. It's got the clutch spring upgrade, which spend the $12 or whatever it is to get that clutch spring. Gosh, that thing is bad. Get the clutch spring. Don't drive the Mustang without it. I don't know why in the world Ford designed it the way they did with that crappy spring, but get you that mount's not going to work. You'd think this road was smoother than that, but yeah, I'll figure something else out. I can't have it vibrate like that. Just bear with me through this video, and we won't use this mount anymore. What I'm planning on doing with it, I want to put a big brake kit. I want to do some suspension upgrades. I want to tighten the rear subframe up. Another thing that all of you guys that own this car, I know the steering modes is comfortable. To me, it should be labeled uncomfortable. I put it in comfort, and I'm wandering all over the lane, and normal don't even feel right. Sport's the only one that really feels right. I don't know. Of course, I have the 20-inch rims on it. I'm running summer tires right now, even though it's December. Which, you know, to have an excuse, I have been putting an audio system in it for the last month. So, but that's an upcoming video. We're gonna change these wheels back to the factory with the all seasons that came on the car, and I'm going to demonstrate on how to use Ford's TPMS tool that you can buy on American Muscle, and I'll put the link to it when we do the video and all that stuff. But the cool thing about that tool is it works on the Mustang, and it also works on my F-250. So if you're a Ford fan like I am, that's a really good tool to have, especially if you're going to rotate your own tires and everything. Which this one's staggered. I've got wider tires in the back than I do in the front, so I don't really rotate them, the summer tires, but I can rotate my all seasons. And then I'm gonna, even though I don't plan on getting this car out, you know, in bad weather, sometimes you get out and can't help it. You know, I'm gonna put, when those all season tires wear out, I'm gonna put me a set of winter rubber on there, so I'll have me a winter and a summer set. But I'm on my summers right now. I know there's some motos or something like that. I really like them. They grip really good. They do really good. Of course, this is the first time I've had them out, you know, in the winter time. But then again, today's 58 degrees, so it's not really, you know, not really a test of winter. So I'm not feeling too bad. I'm rolling with summer tires on a warm December day. So, but yeah, we're getting ready to head out day after tomorrow. Head out to Albuquerque. We're going to try to bring you some really good videos on that trip of what it's like to RV, what it's like to boondock, what it's like to vacation in an RV. But the GJD Garage channel is going to be just a mixture of things that I like, and my family, and cars, and just all kinds of just what I like. So I know some of you guys may not be into RVing, but heck, come along with us for the ride anyway. It's a lot of fun. Another thing, guys, I need subscribers. If you guys are watching these videos and liking them, I need subscribers bad. Gosh, that mound is driving me nuts. But I need subscribers bad. And I promise to keep coming out with the content. Just hit that subscribe button and make sure you click that bell icon and make sure you're set to get our notifications when we send out new videos. The next project is I'll probably want to dive into the Ducati. I know we've got to change the oil in this, and we got to change the oil in Tara's Fiat. And when the truck gets back from this excursion, it's going to have the oil changed in it. So there's 3 oil change videos, but those aren't project videos. Those are just, you know, they'll be in the vlog and kind of be as part of the day. But I guess the next big project we got coming up is either we're going to dive into the Ducati and do all the maintenance on it, which is fairing off, you know, doing all of the 2-year maintenance on it, getting it ready for 2018. Or the next one may be diving into the timing belt on the Hyundai. I'm going to try to keep these commute videos a little shorter. I know they go on for like 30 and 45 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. I'm going to try to keep a lot of my videos 15 minutes or under, or right around 15 minutes, because I I can give you an update and I can talk about what we need to talk about. So the commute videos, I'm going to start putting a little bit of structure to them. The first part of the update, or first part of the video, will be kind of channel updates, give you kind of, the this is where you come to get the channel updates of what new projects are coming up, where we are on old projects, that kind of thing. The second part of the thing will be, kind of news, like if a new car or something comes out, or or we're going to add something new to the channel, or just news kind of. And the third part is just kind of like I've been, like a rant, whatever I feel like talking about, I guess. But I'm also going to challenge you guys with a question at the end of it, or a call to action, I guess. Like for instance, on this video, I want to know the car that got away from you. I want to know the car, well, not really the car that got away from you, the car that you owned and you sold or traded it or wrecked it or somehow lost possession of it and you wish you had it back. Just put in the comments down there what that car was and kind of give me an idea of the circumstances, I'll start out with mine. And it was a car that I absolutely hated. I absolutely hated the car when I owned it. But I didn't hate it because of the car. I hated it because of the point in life I was. I didn't have a garage. I didn't have really the ability to take care of the car or to properly store the car, and I didn't have really. I guess I had it before my time, and it was a 2004 Nissan 350Z. When I first started my company in 2003, we're pretty successful that first year. The second year we did really well, and I decided that it was time for me to have a two-seater sports car. So I called up the local dealer and blam, before I knew it I had it. But I didn't really realize, I guess you have your practical cars like your Corollas, your that just you can use them every day. But I didn't, just seeing that car sit out and not be in a garage, or not being driven, just made me hurt, and I decided to get rid of it. But I hated owning it. I mean, while I owned it, I loathed spending the money on it, But now that I've got a little older, I kind of miss it. I wish I'd kept it, took care of it. But I had it before I was ready to have a car like that. And it's not that the 350Z is a really special, immaculate car or anything. It's just, it was one of those things, I started my company and I was successful a little bit and decided to buy it, and I got rid of it. Now, I did have some problems with it. The build quality on the first Nissan 350Zs was not the best. It had all kinds of little dash rattles and little stuff. I know one of the vents, the plastic that they made it out of, was brittle, and we went to adjust the vents and the vent just broke off in our hand, and it ate tires like crazy. I kept that car less than 20,000 miles, and I went through 2 sets of rears. And it wasn't because I was slinging the car around, or, I really wasn't being overly dramatic with it, not to go through two sets of tires and 20,000 miles, I'll put it that way. But the dealership, I don't know, they just never could get the alignment right, or there's just a lot of little nitpicky problems with it, and that added up to I just wasn't ready for the car myself, but I still miss it. I wish I had it back. I wish I kind of browsed through Facebook or not Facebook, eBay, and some of the auction sites, and see one every once in a while, a really good price, and think, load it on a flatbed and bring it to me. But no, I'm happy with the Mustang right now. But that's my answer. I want to know, what's the car that you miss the most? And most of the cars that you miss are the ones that gave you pure hell when you owned them. I mean, I have another one. It was a BMW 328i. I love that car. I love the look. It was the E46 2000 model. Loved that car. Loved it. It was white. The tint was right on the windows. The stance was right. Just a beautiful car. But it just was plagued with mechanical gremlins. It had a water pump, the impeller shatter, and overheated, and that was it. I mean, that engine was done after that. And I'm sure the E46 owners know what I'm talking about. I mean, BMW don't make that water pump to last very long. But that car was just such a beautiful car, and I just, to me, the E46 is still like the pinnacle of BMW's design. The new ones, I like them, but the E46, there was just something about it. In my eye, and this is my opinion, I think BMW's went downhill after the E46. But those are my 2 cars. I gave you 2 that I miss. I don't really want the BMW back because it had too many problems. But if it didn't, man, I'd love to have that car back. It was just perfection. But I've owned a lot of cars over my life, and those are the 2 that I miss, that I personally miss. Just being a guy. So, but put in the comments the car that you used to own but got away, and you'd love to have it back, and give me the circumstances. It'd be fun. And next week, when we do the next commute, which I don't know, I'm on vacation. Yeah, we'll still do it. Next week we'll do another question, and we'll comment in the comments about it. And I'll get in there and I'll comment too. So, but anyway, I'm already 19 minutes and over, so I'm gonna call this video done. You guys like, subscribe, throw me a comment, and I'll see you on the next video. You guys have fun.